Alrighty then, hello and once again, good evening YouTube. Welcome back to the KamikazeGames channel and welcome back to the Gran Turismo 2 playthrough. Last time we drove the Civic to the win once again in the pure sports car series, which was anything but pure sports cars, and this is the car that we got from that. And if you think that we're going to be doing the Speed 6 Tuscan, whatever it's called, TVR1 make race, now that I finally unlocked this, well, you'd be wrong, because we're going to be doing something, wait for it, completely different. This is the Ford GT40 race car. We have not driven this yet, and we are going to change that today, as the Ford GT40 race car is pretty overpowered, and pretty good. We are going to take this to Laguna Seca, but not before picking out some good tires. I mean, if this game is smart, it would start me with the racing medium tires, but I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that it probably isn't doing that. Oh, look at this! It comes pre-equipped with all the racing tires. Wow, what a novel concept. They didn't do that in future Gran Turismo games, that's for sure. Anyway, Laguna Seca endurance race. Yeah, we've only got 3 of these remaining, and after this, it'll be 2. We have done almost every endurance race. The endurance races in this game are very forgiving. They're very forgiving. They don't really have, you know, like that much length. If you can just sit down for 2 hours. Yeah, and it even, oh wait, it comes with every single tire unlock. Look at that. Nice, okay. Medium tires. Do I want to do hards? I think this car is pretty overpowered. It could probably do hards. We haven't done hards at all yet, so let's do that. Fully customizable transmission comes pre-equipped. We're probably going to want it to be a bit on the short side. Probably not that wide. Let's go with 16 just to see where that's the happy medium. It's got a limited slip too. That's nice. I don't know any of this stuff, so we're just going to start the race and see what happens. Yeah. I wanted to do this race with the CRX, but I don't think that's going to happen because it spawns in the Muggin NSX most of the time. And that thing has 600 horsepower. See, of course, it's not going to do it this time, though. Yeah, we're pretty evenly matched here. I am going to pause the game quick. Hang on. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, we're loose. Okay, I'm going to pause the game and put on my, turn on the fucking lights because it's dark in here. And this track is bright. The track is always lit! Fucking piece of shit controller. Now I have to turn this shit back on. Stupid. Okay, anyway. Laguna Seca. So here we are in Laguna Seca. We're driving the Ford GT40 race car from the 60s. This car is great because it's really light. It's also an MR car. We won this from doing the final MR challenge race, I'm pretty sure! Oh, we sent it! Oh, we sent it, that's for sure. Yeah, but there are a bunch of NSXs in this race, so we'll have to see how that goes on the long run here. They definitely are probably on an advantage on tires, but I should be able to pit probably every, 10 laps. I'm hoping to be able to pit, like, very often. Very not often. I think this car is like, and I'm kind of giving them a fair shot here too, because this car probably would be fine on mediums. Oh, I guarantee you would be fine on mediums. It's just, it's kind of overpowered. The GT40 is a really good car. Yeah, get railed. Run into the inside wall, bitch. It's a very, very good car, even against like these guys. So that's a Castrol Tom Supra back there. That's one of the best touring cars in the game, dude. They just get in the brakes so early. But like, I'd be getting in the brakes that early if I was actually good at this game. Anyway. We've got, yeah. Oh. Already in the lead. I mean, this is why I wanted to try this with the CRX, because I don't want to go into these endurance races with just it being a guarantee that I'm going to win. I mean, I'd like it to be a guarantee that I'm going to win, but I would at least like to make it, like, interesting. Like a David versus Goliath race, but like not really so much a David versus Goliath, but it's just like a Goliath versus a slightly, shorter Goliath. Where you could reasonably be like, okay, he's shorter, he's got less power, he could win this, but he probably won't. That's the kind of race that I want to have, as we do a 360 off the corkscrew. That's just wasting tire life right there is all that is. Yeah, that's a good question. 90 laps around this track. How many wrecks will there be in the corkscrew? That's the real question. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Alright, well, thankfully the, what is that? Is that the, I know what Skyline that is. Which one is it? Calsonic Skyline, maybe? Oh my god, I just don't care in this corner. The non-existent brake pedal. I mean, it's still close. I mean, just me sucking at driving is gonna make this more interesting, isn't it? God, look at this. Lap 3 and like the entire field is still just scrunched up. This is Steve Phelps' wet dream right here. Anyway, it's a 90 lap race. The lap times, I mean, if I could, you know, like drive the track decently for one lap, could probably get down to 1:15 lap times. So, I'll have to calculate that out here, see how long this race is going to be. It's going to be over an hour and a half long. Because there's no way we're going to get under a minute lap times here. We can maybe get under a minute lap times with like, you know, a super overpowered car. Like, you know, the, maybe a Lotus. Maybe one of those $1 million Lotuses. We could probably get under a minute lap, maybe not even that. Maybe if I had super softs on, I could do that. But anyway, finally I'm going to lead a lap. And it's going to be an 18-second, 1:18. I mean, if we take 1 minute 20-second lap times into consideration, then that's 4 laps, I think. 3 laps to complete 4 minutes of the race. Which means that after 12 laps, that would be 16, right? I don't know, dude. This race is going to be 2 hours long. That's my official prediction. The reason I'm doing this race today is because I fucking bit my mouth. So my tooth, every sentence that every word that I speak, my fucking tooth is rubbing up against this open wound. I'm gonna probably do like even less talking than usual. And plus we're just driving off from these guys, so maybe I should have maybe putting super softs on would have been more of a disadvantage for me because I would have to pit more. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it as easy as good on these guys as possible, because as you can see, like just me driving off on lap 5 with this race, like what's interesting about that? What's interesting about that? Absolutely nothing, that's what. I'm watching Nova play Elden Ring right now. I kind of want to get Elden Ring myself, but I just don't have time. I don't have time to get good at that game. If I had time, I would totally get it, but like that's a big reason why I'm still like subscribed to a lot of these people. Is just because I want to see like these guys that I watched when I was a kid play these big name games that I would like to play myself, but I just don't have time, so I watch them play it while I'm at work. It's a good system, I think. And there was this fucking comment. I saw this one guy. He said that, isn't it amazing that we keep coming back to this guy that we, that we watched during our childhood and we're still watching him 10 years later? And I'm like, holy goddamn shit, you're right. Nova was my inspiration to start YouTube. The man is still putting out content. Like, even after, like, the first, demonetization disaster. After that, the first one, all the way back in, what was that, 2016? My god, dude. 2016 seems like such a long time ago. Man, isn't it amazing how wonderful, how you never realize the good times are happening until they're over? And I think that's a quote from The Office. I'm sorry. I just watched through that entire show. That's obnoxious. He was my main inspiration to start making content, period. Man is still putting out content. And it's really good. It's really tightly edited. And you know, it's like, I'm on like, what, part 15 already? Yeah, I just fucking sit there at work watching that. It's great, dude. It's great. And like he's still got the same personality and everything, and it's like the thing is he just moved to Twitch streaming after the first demonetization disaster, and he's still Twitch streaming. And it's like, I always wondered, like, why, dude? I don't want to, this is why I'm glad I never got big as a gaming channel, because if I did, then I'd have to be streaming right now, and I'd be playing fucking Fortnite every day. Like, no, dude, that sounds terrible. That sounds like a miserable experience. Damn, 116, I cut off a second on my best lap on 10-lap old tires. Look at that. See, that's the beauty of like hyper hard tires. That's why I want hyper hard power tires every race. Hyper hards. But anyway. Yeah, he's right, dude. I was 14 when I started watching Nova, dude. 14. And now it's 2022. As of the upload of this, as of the recording, maybe not upload. And I'm still watching the mad fucking bastard playing games. It's insane. We've come so far from Minecraft. We have come so far from Herschel's farm. And Happy Wheels, dude. Oh. Anyway. It's just wild, dude. It's just wild. It's like he's been a mainstay on the gaming YouTube scene since the beginning. Remember when he and PewDiePie were feuding? Like, not even feuding, it was the fan bases that were feuding, but like, they kind of like cheeky did a feud thing. Nova appeared on a Markiplier video, I'm pretty sure. I remember that. But James is based, so I don't think he's in that scene anymore. 13 minutes to get through the first 10 laps of this race. I kind of sucked at the start of the race, so we're probably going to see, I don't know, we can maybe see like 115 lap times in this event potentially, because we're not even in like yellow tires yet. I don't think those guys have pit either, so I guess in general it was a smart decision to just put the hards on anyway. Like, I don't know if we can, we could definitely make it to like lap 15 before having to pit the first time. That would be 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, and then 90. Yeah, that'd actually be perfect. Never mind, I was thinking, that's, the math isn't checking out, when the math actually was perfect. The math was perfect the entire time. Either that, or I could try to go for maybe every, if I went every 17, that would be 17, 34, 51? I think it would be 51. Yeah, 51. Turn car. 5168. And then it would be 80 something. If I did every 18, that would be... Oh, I don't know if we're gonna have to think about that though, because we're just fucking flopping around. You know, all things considered, I really haven't driven off from second place that far. I have driven off, but like, you know, we're not like lapping the field by any stretch of the imagination. The entire field is actually very close. I mean, besides me, I'm obviously like head and shoulders faster than everyone else. Okay, I think they finally pit lap 14. Maybe everyone but one pit. Yeah. That's a pretty fair distance that these guys made it. All but two, it looks like, hit that time by. That's interesting. I'm gonna go for 18. These tires are still holding up because they're hards, obviously. But and I've really sucked on this run, so the next run they should be still, you know, not even as bad as they are right now. So I'm gonna go for 18. We'll see what happens. Dude, I'm still putting together really good lap times. I'm fighting the car all around the track, but like the lap times, they're still solid. It's just if I don't spin out, we're doing pretty good lap times. And I'm still faster than them. So it's like, I could go a little bit longer on these tires. But like, I'm gonna have to calculate it out quick to see if there's any advantage to doing that. Because I'd probably have to pit on like lap 22, 44, 66. That would be 88. So I'd have to go every 23, which would be 23, 46, 69, and then we'd be good to the end. Can these tires go another 5 laps? That's the real question. And the answer to that is a maybe. It's a definitive maybe. But they're starting to turn orange, so I'll just send it down pit road. Yeah, see, like, that's the same sector time that I had on the previous lap. We're still putting together pretty good lap times. We'll see what happens. Oh, when's it automate? When does the automation start? Hello? Pit road? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm thinking, wait, when does the pit road end and when does it begin? Okay, well... yeah. I mean, that's the race right there. So, like, they're not even close to me. Yeah, this car is way too overpowered for this event. Whatever, it's all good. Anyway. I'll talk to you if anything interesting happens. So we got some fresh tire back markers that I'm about to lap. That is the NSX. Not the one that was the one that I had to pass at the start of the race. He's all the way at the back. Get railed. Yeah, get railed. I'm gonna pass you on the outside. I'm gonna pass you in the dirt. I'll pass you anywhere in this damn track. Yeah, he's got fresh tires. I mean, they're cold. I'll give him that. He is on cold tires. That's huge difference between, you know, like 15 lap old these tires. Also, you can flat foot this right here. I've been braking for that. I've been braking for that corner. So, yeah. Move! Alright, we are pitting the car for the second time today. And I'm getting a fucking drink because I'm dehydrated as fuck. Oh. Whew. I could taste the mucus. Anyway, I lapped a bunch of people there during that run. But they have all gotten me back, as you can plainly see. So, that's cool. Oh, I knew there was a second and a half in this track. Oh, I just realized we passed the halfway point of this race when we started this lap. And can't help but notice, but we are all going to hit 1 hour exactly. So my estimation of 2 hours, looking pretty solid. I'm so good at math, especially when I don't do it. Final pit stop time, yay! This has been a up and down race. I mean, I've been in the lead for the entire time, and this guy just followed me on the pit road, but you know, it's been up and down. I've been backwards on multiple occasions, so, yeah. Oh, this synchronized pitting. Okay, never mind, not synchronized. Do they go on to the access road off pit road? That's the real question. No! This man has completely bypassed the access road. That's not fair. Unbelievable. I cripple myself in order to make this a more fair race, and they still cheat. Unbelievable. I just realized that that guy that pit with me is second place, so I have put the entire field a lap down. It took 74 laps for me to put the entire field a lap down, but that is what's happened. Yeah, this car was way overpowered for this race. It could have been a lot more interesting with another car, but like, hour and 36 minutes into this race, I'm not starting over. Coming to the white flag. Final lap of this one. This was a pretty uninteresting race. Oh my god, I cannot use the human English language. This was a very uneventful race, except for, you know, the multiple times that I've spun thus far, which are a lot. And yeah, this car was vastly overpowered for this race. I was really thinking we could use that one Sylvia, the orange one that we unlocked just a few parts ago for this race. But then I saw the GT40 in the list and I'm like, you know what, we haven't driven that yet. Yeah, kind of just walked to the win in this one, but that's fine. We only have 2 more endurance races after this, and I don't even know if there's like 5-lap long races in this game because we have done so many races, and the only races that have been more than 3 laps are the endurance races. Oh my god, the corkscrew. And it's also really stupid that the best lap on this entire race is going to be when I was just dragging the fucking wall in, like, what is that, turn 3? Turn 2? What the first right-hander. Anyway, we're going to win this race. It's going to be an hour 58. I was wrong about the estimated time. I said 2 hours. It was actually an hour 58. I know. And we did, in fact, lap the entire field. Denso Sard Supra. We put 2 laps on the Takata. We put 2 laps on both NSXs. That's pretty good. But yeah. Boom, baby. There you go, 90-lap race. That might be the longest race in the game, come to think of it, like lap amount-wise. But there's 350,000 credits. Oh, that feels good. It's feeling good in the neighborhood, and don't forget about the new car. Very good. We have money again. Woo! Let's go, dude. And there you have it. Laguna Seca 200 miles, complete. And the car that we have earned for our long, tenuous amount of time is 3000 GT LM Edition. 99. 689. Oh my. That's a good car right there. Yeah. Good vehicle. I'll probably never use it. Yeah, this is the car I was thinking of using for that endurance race we just did. 413 horsepower. Maybe we can use this one in the Rome Circuit 2 hours, because that one's interesting. But in any case, this has been some more Gran Turismo 2. As for game completion, we are at a fat 49.77% complete done with this game. Wow, we're getting close to halfway, man. We're getting real close to halfway. Anyway, we'll see you on whatever happens next. This has been KamikazeGames playing some more Gran Turismo 2, and we'll see you whenever it comes next. Bye! Oh shit. Well, it's a good thing I got a chainsaw, am I right, guys? Whoops. Well, that didn't go too well, did it?
Yeah, Mr. Tough Guy, Mr. Terrorist. Not so tough when the citizens confront you for justice, are you?
Polo shirt and jeans. Nice. I'm Gordon Ramsay, look at this! That was something tells me that was not supposed to happen.